told me.
It's just like your friend, dude. But yeah, I saw that video and I was just like, lol.
What video?
We reacted to this girl. She was basically saying how like, where I get my humor from is just like from my guy friends. Like, I'll be so real. The reason why I'm so funny is because I just take from my male friends like humor. That male friends are so much funnier,
and it's funny because she didn't even like say anything along the lines of like, oh, I've noticed that boys, like she didn't say anything that's like, oh, what I took skills from her, but she just said I just took
their jokes.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Boring.
And it's funny because as a bird, your jokes will only land when you're around other birds that are around men. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only girls that laugh at those jokes are if they're around men and the men are laughing. Like, girls probably won't laugh at the jokes because it's boy human. Boy human's jarring. Sorry, let's call it what it is. Like,
let's call a spade a spade.
What even is boy humor? That's the whole question.
What's it called?
I'm actually thinking that. I feel like boys,
derogatory comments,
whatever they talk about on their PlayStation party, like
what's that PlayStation party?
They love a good insult to each other. I see that.
Yeah, they love a good.
I feel like that's a very.
What's called? You're bold.
Like, the funniest guys that I know are funny the same way that the girls that I know that are funny are funny. They just have great comedic time and very witty, very observational. Like,
because witty.
Like, how did you even think of that? That's funny. But when I notice boys being funny with each other, I'm like, nothing about this is actually funny. Like, you guys actually should probably just admit you hate each other. Like, I don't know, like, this is a lot, you know? And then they'll say we're sensitive. No, I just wouldn't say that to my friend. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Because, and some of you go to your bed and cry.
because
you won't tell your boys that.
When you say the person that you're talking about, no, you said it.
No, go on. No, I was gonna say, like, some guys, I'm not saying my situation now, innit? But some guys, you're not gonna cry to your friend. You're gonna cry to your girl.
Yeah, because you're gonna. Oh, I can't believe they said that.
Yeah, you're gonna cry to your girl. So really and
truly.
Bro, niggas been making my foot all day, bro. Like, I felt hard, bro. Like, bro, the last time he even bought a pair of jeans.
But it's just like, what do you think my outfit's like? What like? What do you think? Like, obviously, I think they're cool. Like, well, you don't like. Yeah, they're just losers. Like, do you know what I mean?
Let's go
it's like, yeah.
On a Saturday, bro.
What's it called? They're just losers. Yeah.
You're making me uncomfortable.
No, and I was like, yeah, like you always look so good, babe. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
That part.
What's it called? They're just haters. Yeah, you're like you're always gonna be my man. What's it called?
Sorry, like, how sensitive?
What's it called? Do you want me to get you something? Let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping. Like, don't kill me.
But yeah, that was our reaction to that video because it was killing me. When I saw that Man For You page, I was like, save.
I swiped.
I was gonna swipe.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. Give me Nigeria, Ghana TikTok, or maybe a little bit sprinkle of just Africa TikTok.
A sprinkle of,
I don't know what, like,
or the entire For You page.
She wants to hear
a sprinkle of African TikTok or the whole?
No, the whole of them. Actually, except from the Francophone, because sometimes I really be looking in the comments to try and understand what's going on, but like the
it's
French
just not
is
making.
just too hard for me.
The only thing I understand now is the MDR. That's their equivalent of lol. MDR. I'm like, yeah, this must be funny. Yeah. I'm up. No, I'm being serious, man.
Because that must be funny.
And I'm like, okay, we're laughing.
Not we're laughing.
It was even me.
Yo,
someone that has a French degree.
No, because
you better knock it before fair.
I've been telling her. Let's just see how far it gets us.
Period. I love that for you. Faites de la musique.
Because faites de la musique.
Alright, y'all. Yeah, that's intro.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the Grey Area Podcast. We are back with another episode. What's it called? So consistent. What a streak.
Well, working, man.
Look at us.
The episodes format of the episode 33, 34, etc, etc, etc. Like, do you know what I mean?
Like instead of
how it sounds. Like what?
No, actually, it makes a lot of sense.
What do you mean?
Like, because we've been in season 2, episode
Yeah.
Low-key, episode 34, episode 35, episode 36.
Yeah.
Actually,
and also, I feel like it just makes us look like we've been doing
exactly. Meanwhile, we have
because by the time we do season 10 episode, it's like we might as well just said episode.
Yeah.
What, do you know what I mean? Like,
do you know what I mean?
Wait, so you like it as seasons or you like the
I think
like
the episode thing makes sense.
Okay, right.
I low-key think you can do both. Like, you can say season 2.
We do both.
Yeah.
Because we do it as that. Yeah. But I think we should keep
episode.
doing that.
Yeah, I like that as well. It makes it easy to keep track of both things.
Thanks.
Agreed.
Very clean.
Yeah.
But we're back with another episode. Gemini is, what's it called? You know, she's studying hard, you know.
Oh, yeah.
She's got those exams going up. So wish her luck, you know. Send her prayers, send her, what's it called? Well wishes, all of the above for her exams. But, yeah, we're back with another episode. It's your girl Shay.
Sashi.
It's your favorite fly babe Mayowa.
And last but not least is Open.
Woo! Hi,
friends. Who brought things? What's it called to discuss?
Oh, was I meant to bring something?
No, I'm joking. It's just Joe vibe. Like, how was everyone's week? Oh, yes, that's what I wanted to bring. And then I also saw.
What happened? No, because she said that there's some stuff that she saw on TikTok.
That was actually, I saw this thing on TikTok, and it's quite interesting. It was basically this guy saying how, firstly, how was everyone's week? Like, did anything happen?
I started a new TV show.
What show?
I'm gonna stop it now.
Oh.
It's BoJack Horseman. I don't like.
Oh,
it.
you just started that.
It's uncomfortable.
Why did I think no, Gemini?
Yeah, she's never. I think she started it, but she stopped it.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable.
It is,
dark,
but like,
it's not.
guys,
I'm sorry. This show is a mind you. Nah, my way. There's levels.
No,
because the thing is, you can't. Like the thing is, I know. I love a good. I don't mind. I like adult cartoons, and I can deal with things being a bit dark. But like BoJack Horseman, that one is a new level of like. It's just weird.
Okay, what's dark? Because I haven't.
Okay, basically the concept of the show is about, and then also the thing that was also tripping me out is the animals and the humans having sex and like so basically the concept of BoJack Horseman is BoJack was an actor on a sitcom but that was ran for a long time, and he's finished the sitcom. It's been some years, I think it might have been like 10 years since, and he basically doesn't know what to do with his life, and he's just like living in his house. He's basically he's an alcoholic as well, mind you, and basically he gets his agency want him collab with like a writer, and they say we want to write an autobiography. So then that's how this show starts. So he gets a woman, the lady's called Diane. They like chill together, and at first he wasn't really trying to tell her about his life, but they like chilled a lot more together, and then she found out more about him, and she's meant to be writing his book. And he also lives a guy called Todd who he met like at a party randomly, who never left, just lives with him.
He just lives with
him.
No, they met
on the couch.
They
met at a party at his house, I think, and then he just never left. So he lives with Todd on his couch. Todd lives on his couch, and then it's just about his life. But the problem with BoJack Horseman is, like, BoJack, like I said, he has like some alcoholic issues. He's just his personality sucks.
Guys, admittedly, because I haven't actually watched it in a long time. No, because I liked it. So like, because I also really like cartoons. Like, it's one of my favorite.
I love a good adult cartoon.
One of my favorite formats. Like, I love a good cartoon. Like, I'm a huge Boondocks. Like, what's that? Bob's Burgers. I started a new one called Strip Law, which it's on Netflix. It's about like a law firm. It's animated. Long story short, actually, if you like sort of like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like anecdotal kind of stories about families. It's really heartwarming, but it's actually also quite deep. But it's not dark. It's just deep. So I think you might compare that to BoJack Horseman because it's the same art style, but just less But basically, with BoJack Horseman, the whole thing is that he's not likable. And he's not meant to be likable. He's actually very
terrible.
He's an awful person.
His personality's terrible.
Horse person. I don't know. He's an awful horseman. Like genuinely. Like the more that Diane learns about him through his memories and stuff like that. Like it's been so long since I actually watched it, because I remember the first time I watched it, I think it was even like around uni time, and I just remember like watching it quite passively. But every time I hear something, I'd be like, damn, this guy needs to die. Sorry. Like it was bad. Like to his just really having inappropriate relationships with people. His alcoholism leading him to like manipulate people. So like he's like, it's not that he's a complex character. He's objectively a bad character. Like awful person. And then you see also how like the characters around him sort of either played into it or tried to help him, and then he just kind of pushed him. Like I don't know. It is dark, but I think that what I liked about watching it was that it even though it gets uncomfortable sometimes, I think it was just very real. Like it didn't try and paint out this character to be, he's complex, but he has redeeming qualities, because low-key there's nothing redeeming about that man. Like you have one or two episodes where you're like, I get him, whatever, but then it's like literally the next episode you're like, once again he needs to die. Like it's crazy stuff. But it's not, I wouldn't say it's an easy watch. Like even when I'd have it in the background, I'd be like, okay, I need to put this down.
Because mind you, I've only watched it in the
literally
when I was doing my hair, I was watching it in the background. And the episode that I left and I came back, I left it for a while. When I came back to, I said sorry.
Yeah.
What the hell? Because they had done drugs or something. and it was like he had tripped out, and what he was tripping, I was just thinking, do you know what? Yeah, I think it's actually okay. Like, I can
it's
only
time to
watch
put it down
passively at best. Yes. But then it's not even a light show to really put on.
It's not a background watch kind of show. Like you just but
you have to sit down and.
But I liked it, and I get why. The kind of people that I know who like it as well also viewed it through the lens of like it's just sadly insightful, because it does feel also quite real. Like
I heard that.
It's like I always found Hollywood to be quite fascinating because it just seems like no man's land to me. Like I have no interest
or
in
like
it at all.
Peter Pan, like
yes,
no one grows up.
And
like
he has crazy Peter Pan syndrome.
Right? Oh, definitely.
Yeah. He is just so stuck in that time of his life, like so stuck in being a young man that it's like he can't see how as he grew older and the world around him became younger, he was actually very much in a position of power. Like a huge thing about him is that he doesn't want to appreciate that he is in a position of power, because like in the public's eyes he's essentially got the power of just an average white man. Like yeah, he's a horse, but that doesn't mean anything in this world, in it. So he's just your average like Hollywood like powerhouse who had this crazy running whatever, and it's like he's so in denial about that. Like he's always the victim of a situation where it's like no, like you're actually an awful man. Like guys, anyway, hard watch but good watch. Like I enjoyed watching it personally. Yeah.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
How about that?
But I like shows that, like, what's it called? Never Have I Ever. I like shows where like like Devi was so not to this level.
Not to
the same level.
It's that Asian girl that her dad died.
And she had.
We watched multiple episodes in your house, mind you. It was that Asian babe. She was like academically gifted.
She ends up in watch her first couple episodes because
we watched it, but maybe you just don't remember. If you see the thing, you might remember.
But I remember watching it and I was like, you know, I feel bad for her and stuff. Like obviously stuff happened, but you would see her like actually shoot herself in the foot.
Oh, this
time. That's what I'm saying. Time and time again. But I really liked that there was a show that the character is actually unlikable. Like she's a normal this is actually how, not gonna lie, most people are. I feel like Hollywood presents characters like they always have this redeeming trait, or they're always there's something that you need to, you know, learn about them and blah blah blah. But I liked that she's actually unlikable in many ways. She's annoying. She's a human being. I think not that it's a shame that she was an Asian character, but I think that added to more criticism because there's people now going to come from a racist angle and stuff like that.
And she played against that whole perfect Asian stereotype, which people were like, oh, why are we now playing Asians? And it's like, well,
so I feel like it was like there was multiple uphill battles from a consumer lens that she was dealing with. But as a character, I was like, fairs, because sorry, this is actually how human beings are. Like, they're actually annoying, they're actually messy, they're actually this. And I think white TV shows give grace to these types of characters. There's always a rubbish TV show or a rubbish white TV show that everyone loves. It's like a cult favorite, Friends, or like an unlikable white character that everyone can just see.
Sorry, guys. Carrie from Sex and the City is actually genuinely one of the...
jarring.
Oh my god,
she's so.
Oh my god,
let me tell you about Sex and the City. I tried to watch that. I got to episode 3 or 4. The scene where I said, I'm not watching this shit.
What
anymore.
big?
Let me tell you something. She's so, like, sorry, no offense. Like, you're actually, because mind you, how old were they meant to be when
they're 30?
She's slow as hell. I need to explain the scene where I said, sorry, unfortunately. I said I'm not.
Oh yeah, no, I'm a little bit cold as well.
I'm gonna have to click off because basically, let me explain. Because the episode pissed me off. Basically, the concept is, in fact, I don't even remember. It's like Carrie writes for
she writes. The concept is
because I need to explain why.
What's it called?
So the concept is she's a sex columnist. So she has a sex column in a magazine, and
upcoming.
It's just about her. Yeah, she's up and coming. She's like real it girl. Like, she's got her life
she's
together.
The it girl. Has her friends like. She has
her
new, like when I say walking in New York with the bags, if you ever see what's it called, Pinterest, there's inspo, she is the woman walking across the street with her bags. She's the one that said, what's it called? I read magazines to feed myself. Sometimes I don't eat and I buy a Vogue magazine to feed the hunger. That she is the, what's it called? Not heroin chic, but that person where it's like, I would rather buy 10 Vogue magazines than eat. That is the woman.
She has to have cigarettes as well.
Because one thing about her, she's gonna smoke out that window while she's tapping her magazine.
Each episode is a column that she's writing.
Yes,
right?
Well, it was until a point.
And also her like her friends are also meant to be reflection of different women in society in New York. So that's kind of like the consensus.
So that's why. So you have like Samantha, who's like she's in the PR, she's more sexual. Then you have Charlotte, who's like your upscale.
I want to get married. I want to settle down.
Like a businesswoman. Then you have Carrie, who's just like it girl living it up.
Single hot. Doing her thing, but what's a man?
Tapped off.
Obsessed
cool,
with
because I just said, yeah, actually, do you know what? I don't want to watch this. Maybe it's also because, respectfully, like I watch actually half. There was a time when I was into like black shows a lot, so I feel like that's also why I was. I don't know about this one, but basically, long story short, she was writing an article about people who are going out with people that are ashamed of them. Oh. And she was talking about her friend who was going out with this lovely lady, like they had been going out for a minute, and he basically wouldn't take her to certain places. He'd be taking her to like these seedy places or places where no one is around,
no light
and
dark.
He
like
was
it's like someone taking you to Tight Maine.
Yes, but
for like
for the first date.
Yes,
for first date, second. No,
I don't like it.
I wouldn't mind going to Tight.
Oh, is that the place in Woolwich?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
so you're dressed up in heels.
A dress up date.
No, it is a dress up date. Like it's a dress up date as well.
Low key dress up. It's like imagine first date we're going for dinner. It's not anything crazy, but you might put on like a cute dress.
Tight Maine.
Oh, that's
or they're taking you to. I'm trying to even think what's it's just giving
universal place.
Yeah, like even Popeyes. Like at that point, it was kind of giving like
Lebanese girl eating.
Yeah, literally, or like going to after hours. It's literally like
and eating it
going after a motive and being like, oh, I want to tell you about my favorite spot. Like you ain't had food like
you have to appreciate that this is an actual. This is the date.
By the way,
you spent the time together. No, this is the date.
Imagine
this
like
is the date.
First date, like you're texting me, it's like, yo, like there's this crazy spot, like I've been there a few times, like you are going to love it all my days. So you're like, he's like, oh, like dress, like you don't have to dress up too much, but you know you're gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
And he pulls you up, and he pulls you up to after hours and says, "Here we are."
That's literally what was.
That's literally.
You know, I'm getting confused. I'm realizing there's two episodes that I'm meshing together. So there was that episode where basically she was talking about, you know, people that are ashamed. Her guy friend. But at the same time, she was also dating this guy called Mr. Big, he's the type of person that's also always fleeting. Like he's there and he's not there because I think he was like a businessman. So a lot of the times he wasn't there. So I don't know what their situation was, but he was definitely ashamed of her as well because they had gone to this like seedy place. He took it to the same place that her friend, who was ashamed of his girlfriend was going, took his girlfriend. So what do you think? He's obviously ashamed of her. So that was one part that I said no. But where I said no, it was an episode of Models where she was basically explaining. She basically, like I said, Mr. Big, like they're very off and on. Like he'd be there, then he would disappear.
They're not off and on, by the way.
They're episode,
off. Mr. Big, they're
off. In the episode, they hadn't started going out yet at all anyway. But basically, she had seen him and he was dating a model because there was there was like a show. I don't remember. It was
Fashion Week, I think.
She saw him at a show with a woman. Cool, no problem. And the whole episode was about models and their attractiveness. Or is it better to date like a down to earth?
Yeah.
Cool. Now at the end of the episode, she sees Mr. Big at a cafe, or he sees her. I don't remember. And he says to her, because this is a hate crime personally. If someone said this to me, I'll just be like. Meaning, he basically said to her, so they're talking, whatever. He's like, you know, at the end of the day, and it was really meant.
Mr. Big is
at the end of the day, you know, in New York, there's a lot of beautiful women, but it's the one that makes you laugh. And she was all like a person that's dumb. Like you have poof of brains.
She's such an idiot.
She was like, hey. And then she really took it as a compliment. And then I think a few episodes after that's when they started to link up. If a man said that to me,
like there are,
you'll never see me again personally. Because what are you trying to say? Like I'm an ugly rat, but I make you laugh. Thanks. Nice one.
But she ran with that. Like she held that.
That's what confused me. So I just said, you know what? I think it's actually. I don't think I want to watch this anymore.
There was so
it's good TV though. That's a good background check. I can't lie.
No, it is. It's a good background. Like there were so many moments that I would just like, because I remember seeing this like TikTok commentary in general, just like, when do you know that your man hates you? And there was just so many. He got her a bird bag. A bag in the shape of a pigeon.
And the thing about that was so interesting.
Wasn't like couture?
No, but this is the point. The thing about Big, the way he hated Carrie, is that Carrie was just there, but if she was not what Big wanted in a woman at all. Like watching have you watched the analysis about how like low key Charlotte is his dream woman?
Yes,
because every woman that Big, so his ex-wives, brunette women in business. debutante type vibe.
Yep.
Charity, heads
very
of charity.
put together.
Getting married, and that woman was nothing
Natasha,
like
exactly. Charlotte is exactly the type of woman, because even there's a parallel in the first. Sorry, guys, this was not meant to be. We'll go back to what Shay was talking about.
No,
in the
this
first
is
scene or the first episode. There's this parallel between the way that Charlotte is with the guy that she ends up seeing, because she goes back to his place or like that.
Oh yeah.
Showing her the art. She's like, no, you're not gonna get to sleep with me. Whatever. That same guy then goes out after he couldn't sleep with Charlotte and ends up meeting Samantha.
Yes.
And sleeps with her. So it's this whole thing of like, oh, like, these are the type of women that the men want, but when they are not obtainable,
they go
them,
for
other types of women. So like the Samanthas and Karas versus like the Mirandas and Charlotte. Guys, I'm telling you, I think that everybody should watch Sex and the City only because it's so eye opening. Like, not
it's just such an insight into actually what life is like.
Exactly,
this is life,
guys.
It's like
that's an Insecure and Girlfriend.
Yes,
watch
literally, Girlfriends, Insecure, Sex and the City. You.
Really? Right.
But Attack on Titans, are you enjoying that?
No, she didn't like
okay, good.
I don't watch shows that don't have black people.
Yeah,
Girlfriends has
No, I'm saying Friends.
Girlfriends. You thought Girlfriends was boring?
Maybe because it was just like
I liked the like. Sorry, going back to
Girlfriends
Sex and
is my
the
show. I watched this when I was in year 9.
That's good.
Sex and the City was just so like it was
I
literally
used to
like
watch Sex and the City when I was young with my mum.
I definitely was
don't
just allowed to
remember
watch that
anymore.
show.
no. The thing is,
I was
I
not
thought
allowed to watch
the
that
thing
show.
is
Really? I
the
just
name
looked
sounds so.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what else was such a tea show? The Sex Lives of College Girls. That first season, my God!
That last season, wait, did you enjoy last season? Because I just felt like last season.
No.
Sorry, bring back Renee. Right?
That first season, I was like,
revolutionary.
Yes, where is, because I
Revolutionary.
feel like every time they do like sex in shows, it's always in school.
Too young or too old.
It's always a weird like high school. They make these drug fiends, sex addicts.
Euphoria.
Like
You literally took the words out of my
no, I was literally about to say like Euphoria. And I'm just like, this was such a.
I think Euphoria was a good show, but it was just too much.
It's not a good show.
It's much.
Euphoria is not a good show.
I feel like if it was based in
it's
college,
just very pretty.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to do something like Euphoria is the type of show that's like they're trying to do like a lot of like shock factor.
Yeah.
Gritty,
really good. And it's just like where are we going with the like what are we doing? But the Sex Life in College Girls, was like this is what college like. I'm so glad there's actually a writer talking about the experiences of what women go through in college. Mindy, shout out Mindy. Sometimes there's a little bit
because the self inserts can be a bit crazy.
Sometimes it's a little bit, but shout out you because the Sex Life of college, like I'm trying to. Even Renee with her whole like coming out story and stuff like that, even the way she felt like she had to be so restricted, so this way, and then you see her like opening up more, the awkward like Asian girl, but it wasn't her skewed as smart, intelligent, like super smart. It was for a lot of, well, I say people of color, it's like your parents want you to do one thing but actually you want to do another thing, but understanding that her parents actually supported whatever it is that she wanted to do. When she was open to them about it, her mum was actually like, you know what, if this is actually what you want to do, like actually do it, and we're proud of you. And I was like, this is the TV show that we want to see. The rich, and I love the fact, yes, there's a rich black girl.
On her shit, wasn't taking BS from men.
But also, you're always going to take BS from men. At the end of the day, there's always BS is always going to be taken. So it's like, it was so real. And I love TV shows where it's like, the characters are, what is her name? That annoying...
Kimber.
Oh,
no,
like again, another annoying but real character. I like
Kimberly White.
Yes,
She's Timothy Chalamet's
his sister actually, which I didn't
She's
even.
like 30 something.
Yeah,
she was the one that was looking a bit odd. Sorry, no, as an odd one out because I could tell she was older than the rest.
Oh yeah,
sorry, that's what I was saying.
Because let's go.
But sorry, going back to my point of why TV shows always get to have a mediocre TV show, a really annoying character that is just sometimes over glorified as, oh my days, this is just how the woman is, and like people of color, black women, we don't actually get to see that. Insecure, shout out Issa Rae, we get to see a character who is flawed, TV, who makes mistakes, who has errors. We just don't have that in our community as much.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hollywood has that. What's it? Black Lives Matter.
They do.
They've been having
Jennifer's
that.
Diary show.
Because Jennifer's Diary.
Girls in Transit.
Yeah. Girls in Transit. Ayatura Town.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the one that we used to? What's the one we used to watch in Governpole?
MTV Sugar.
Oh, sugar because.
MTV
Sugar.
Get to class.
Yeah, because we used to have the pop-up TVs, so or like laptops. So we'll pop it up, and it would have like a back thing on it, so like you couldn't see. So whilst the teacher was on that side, me and Opa would be. When I tell you,
bro, I learned all about HIV.
Literally, that's what I'm doing.
I learned everything.
And then, but yeah, I really like shows like that, and I think within our community, we need more shows that showcase people as actual humans. Agreed. And not over exemplified these amazing athletes, Star Trek, no failure, all of this kind of stuff. Like,
we've actually regressed when it comes to media, guys, in general. Just like, where are the black girls?
I saw that ratio of black women. God, that's a stupid.
Where are the black girls?
Where are the black?
What's going on? They're in Real Housewives.
Or realtors. Or literally.
That's where they are.
Like, it's so boring to me. I don't know, man. Like,
I'm trying to think. What's even a new TV show that?
I don't even watch TV. Yeah, I still watch TV shows.
I can't think of from my head a new TV show that actually has.
That I'm watching. That I'm like, oh my god.
Percy Jackson is the only one that I can think of.
Oh yeah.
Female lead.
But yeah, we need more.
That's it. Actually, we've gone so backwards.
Fund the arts again.
Bel-Air, actually.
Oh yeah, Bel-Air was actually good. Bel-Air was good.
I didn't trust it at first, but they did a really good job.
They did. They did.
Reboot.
Yeah, I said
that was All American has been going on for too long.
Yeah, it's time to. Yeah, I think it's just finishing.
All the women are light skinned, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
that's enough. Sorry, can we have dark skinned women? It's the last season.
All American is still going on.
I would be like,
at this point,
some people have left.
No, new generation. Just the old guys just keep coming back.
Yes.
Get it, bro. Move on. You peaked in college, fine. Sorry. Anyway.
I'm trying to think of.
Like, I'm actually now going to see what is the
TV show that I watched.
Probably won't let me go now, guys.
Girl,
don't finish me. All my days. Actually, this isn't a good TV show. Love is Blind is actual junk TV.
I need to look into.
But guys, men are so. Men, when they talk about how women was called deceive of makeup, all of this type of bullshit, whatever. If you see this guy's Instagram versus what he actually looks like on the show, guys.
Really?
Let me show you. Chris. And
is that the one that has allegations against himself? Or Stephen?
No, that's the other guy. But this guy basically told, what's it called? Let's go on a Love is Blind journey. So basically, I'm going to skip to the last episode because that's where it really picked up. He chose this woman. Love is Blind, the concept is you're talking behind the wall, you can't see them, you propose to them, sight unseen, then you see them afterwards, you decide if you want to get married after you've been dating for like 4 weeks. That's the premise of the show. So obviously, he is dating this girl from a wall, he falls in love with her, he's like, I really like you, proposes to her. They then
the first searches being Chris on Instagram versus Chris on Love is Blind.
So then, yeah, he sees her in real life, he's just like, oh, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. He's just like, wow, Sure. So, and in the pods, they were talking about how he's into fitness and all of this stuff. And she was just like, I'm a doc. They
need to stop doing that as well, because that's just how they let people know that they're not fat.
They like fat. Like, if you're overweight or whatever, they don't want you. But she was just like, oh, she is a doctor, works full time. And she's just like, I don't care about fitness like that. It's actually not a priority for me. I want to sit down, order food, enjoy my life. That's what she wants to do. And he said, he was like, me too, you know, I just like to go home and like chill and order pizza and stuff. We can do that together. Like, do you know what I mean? Do this as one, blah, blah, blah. Sees her now. She's not like overweight. She body T, like she looks good. Not that if you're overweight, you're not. But from his side, from what he wants.
Please let us make it like. Let us make it.
I just want
to preface that.
I just want to preface that it's not because whatever, but in his mind, when he saw her, he was like, body T, she looks good, looks like she works out fit, blah blah blah, body T, blah blah blah. So clearly, there's no issue from that standpoint. So see, they're talking. You know, he's just like, oh, they went now on their honeymoon, whatever. They were intimate. They've hooked up.
Do the people not learn from this show?
Whatever. They've connected and bonded. They've established that connection. Obviously, you know what happens. They go back to the hometown and things always get a little bit. So during the honeymoon, they then meet the other people on the pod. then one of the girls that his number 2 then pulls him to the side and it's just like, hey, like, I really feel like we had such a deep connection in the pods and I feel like everything is very face value. Everything is more like face value. She's just like, we had such deep connections, like how we just here doing shots, whatever. Like, I want to talk about kind of what we talked about in the pod.
Oh, bitch, what's your business?
Now, the thing is, I understood at first. I understood because I thought she was doing it from a general consensus of she thought everyone was just being very like, as if we haven't been on this really weird.
Okay. So she's being like, I know about your family history. You're just here.
So she was like, even to the girls, like she was just like, why are we acting like we used to have like deep discussions, like we're not having that anymore. That's what I thought she was coming as.
I never thought that.
Because she was specifying it to the girls, like no, I can see flares. But because she was at first I was just like, that's weird. But she was talking to the girls about it. She was just like, guys, like we're here just doing shots,
to cover her tracks.
So then she goes to Chris and it's just like, you know, how are you? They're talking. She's like, oh, do you think me and my partner are good for each other?
What's my point? What's my
So then Chris is like, yeah,
this.
I think you're good. Like, why are you kind of asking me this thing? Like, you guys are good, whatever. She's just like, cool. So from my side, it was given, she's trying to figure out, are you on me? Blah, blah. But he kind of,
ship or not?
He shut it down. It's cool. Then we get back to the hometown now. They're talking, and she was just like...
Chris and his girl now.
So Chris and now his actual parent, they've gone back to the home. She has a beautiful, like, 4-bedroom, like,
they always do. They're always so set.
Decked out. His was a 1-bed apartment, whatever. It was just giving, like, average...
Yeah.
Hers was given established woman. So he comes there sitting on the sofa, you know, they've met, they've talked, all this kind of stuff. So then they're sitting down and he's just like, you know, I've been thinking in the last couple of days.
You hate when men think.
Men
always love to think.
She was like, because men always love to think. And she was just like, she raised kind of like, I feel that we're not on the same page as we was before. Like, do we need to talk? Do we like what's going on?
So she even initiated the conversation.
Yeah, because
typical.
Because she kind of felt it.
Yeah.
And then he was just like,
with that
is he?
No. Cool it down.
Please.
He has no house. That house is a fake. It was a show house. He's living out of his car
because
broke.
No. So he's like, I just feel like
he's gay.
Guys, let's see the story.
I just feel like I'm not sure about the connection that we have. He said that I cannot force the attraction after being intimate with you.
Wait.
I do not feel attracted to you. He said that I want a woman who works out and does Pilates and exercises. And because you don't do that, I am unattracted to you. He was literally just like...
But you didn't realise this before you slept with her. Disgusting.
And by the way, she said, but I told you I don't work out. And you said you wanted to even do it with me. And he was just like...
You say fake,
and he tried to twang it and say like...
That's awful.
He was like, I know how shit I sound, but I just want to be real and honest, but I know how shit I sound. Like, I'm just not attracted to women who don't work out. Like... it's basically like there's nothing you can really do about it unless you plan to work out.
It's not true.
He's like,
he's lying. He's just saying that because he knows that she's not going to work out.
He's lying.
So he's just trying to.
He's lying. He slept with her.
But the thing is,
he's lying.
The thing that I actually take issue with.
That's
the thing I take issue with when it comes to men and their alleged honesty is that men are only honest when it's convenient for them, and that's where I start to get a bit annoyed because it's like. Okay.
Men rarely say when it's inconvenient or they have the first conversation or whatever.
Okay, that's the thing as well. If he had initiated this conversation before they slept together and he said, you know what, upon reflection, actually, I did want to push past this, but I need somebody.
Oh, by the way, he's had 2 weeks to bring this up.
And of course he has.
He's had 2 weeks.
Because like you could have. I think. Okay. My thing is, I genuinely think that men are honest in a very cowardly way. They're only honest when they're pushed to that point, and even then some of their honesty is only I'm gonna seem like I'm being honest and being real with you, but it's like once again only because it worked for them. If the working out thing was real serious for him before you had sex with her, you could have said, I can't lie, I need to be with somebody who does work out, I've been thinking about it, I've been trying, but having sex with her and then afterwards saying I tried but you know, you didn't have a problem with her body when you were going to the she was butt-ass naked. But
by
now,
the way,
and
when she was in that bikini,
you didn't have a problem with it.
You didn't have a problem.
That as well. She has a nice body. Like, I actually haven't watched it, so I can't wait to watch it now. But we've adjusted. She has a nice body. Like, there's nothing. She's on her feet all day. Like, she's
when he was saying it, I was
have you seen the way doctors run up and down hospitals in America, guys? She's fine.
You'd even think that she has a good workout, like works out regular, like. She has a good, like, I was, when ridiculous. He was saying it, I was like,
sorry, that's
huh?
ridiculous.
So then obviously, and then to top it off, he said, you know, and I've just been thinking about my number 2, like,
there we go.
Realistically,
Jezebel planted the seed and it grew away.
That workout thing was
just a facade. And bearing in mind, his number 2 does not work out.
Right. Of course,
she doesn't go to the gym. She doesn't exercise.
He's intimidated by her. He came to her house
and said, "Yo,
she's too much."
Yeah.
Oh, so then you're not trying to then make her feel
like low.
How
do you know what? Funny
sad.
He will now try to go to number 2. Number 2.
Oh wait, let me.
And then he'll lose all of them.
Let me get there.
Guys, we're coming full circle.
No, because that's what I'm saying. Sex and the City is real life. So obviously, he then has that. She has that conversation with him, and shout out to her. She said, "Well, I'm not doing this." Like, she's crying. She cries, and but she's just like, she's like, I cannot do this. She said, I'm gone. Like, I'm going. I think they were having a conversation. I can't remember if it was in her house. Yeah, it was in her house. She goes to the other room, so I think she just waits. She waits for him to like pack up his stuff and go. But she's like, yeah, I can't do this. Like, I'm not gonna be with someone who's gonna belittle me or do whatever, like make me feel inferior. She was just like, I know I look good, because she was speaking to the cameras after. She's like, I know I look good. I'm a doctor, for goodness sake. Like, I'm saving lives. I'm not really thinking about my Pilates
house
every Monday morning that he wants me to be going to. And she was just like, you knew the type of person I was before, so I'm not gonna change my whole life. And I think the reason why she also had more strength is she's been divorced before, so I think she's in a place of like, sorry, I'm just not gonna tolerate nonsense.
Yeah, and that's fair.
Like, she's like, I have my life. I'm very happy with my life. Period. If you're not gonna add to it, sorry, the door is that way. So obviously now this is the last episode before the new ones are coming out or whatever. They meet at the bar. This is where everyone comes together to meet now. So she comes in and all the girls just like, oh, what's it called? Oh, have you been working out? Your body looks so tea. Like, to throw shade at the guy. And the guy's like, oh, they just fucking hate me, but I don't give a flying fuck. That's all he says. I don't give a flying fuck. He doesn't give a flying.
You clearly give a fuck.
That's what I say to comfort
from myself, by the way.
I don't care. Like, yeah, I don't care.
So then obviously now, and this is the thing, that will always be women that you think they're for you. These are the women that are saying that men are so much funnier than women. You think they're for you and they think they're one of a girl's girl, but they're laughing and agreeing with a man that is insulting you. So Chris now goes and is explaining himself to these 3 girls, one of them being the number 2
option.
So
even your title being number 2.
So then he's like, oh, I just told her that, you know, I want a woman that can work out, all this kind of stuff. He's explaining whatever. He's like, I don't give a flying fuck. I've said it on camera, so I'm going to say it, explaining that. So then one of them was like, oh, but why did you wait so long to say it? Like, does that make sense? This number 2, oh, but I kind of get it though. Like, I've heard your side and I've heard her side, and it's just so difficult because I just feel like what's it called? Both sides are valid. Bear in mind, both sides are not valid, and she's basically pandering to his nonsense. All the girls, not gonna lie, there are kind of, they're allowing him to talk for a lot longer than he needs to. Someone should have said shut up. And the only girl, shout out, I can't remember her name, but she has a daughter. Shout out her. The guy was talking to her.
She's blonde.
She's blonde.
In the first part of the
what's it called? Blonde, pretty.
She ends up with the guy who's kind of big.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember.
She was just like, he was talking to her about something, and she was like, "Oh, you're never gonna get a doctor again, though, are you?" And what's called walked off and just like allowed him to talk to himself. But the other 3 girls were just enabling too much conversation. Then of course number 2 now pulls him to the side to have another separate chat. That's when Chris is now saying, "Your man's too submissive. If I was your man, you know, I would, talk the shit, do the shit. Like, he basically said, if I had put it on you more in the pods, that wouldn't even be a thing.
If my grandma had wheels.
She'd be a bike.
She would be a bike.
Because you didn't. But the thing is, sorry, you finished because I have so much to say.
So all of this, I was just watching it. I was just like, you waited for cowardly behavior on the honeymoon retreat. You waited for your number 2 to come and feed to you that she was feeling you. He would not have had the balls to break off what he had with his girl to pursue what he thought was more his type until he knew. Because he's a submissive.
Yes, mommy.
Yes, mommy. Until he knew.
You're not even the dominant.
Time and time
again.
Men also, like, it's just so easy to chip at a guy sometimes.
All she had to say was, do you think me and my man are compatible?
Because
and that's where it started.
You don't even have to tell a guy much. All you have to do is like say something like, oh, it could have.
Yeah,
I would have.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
On it.
I love that. No, because the thing is, guys, when I say men are easy, I mean men are easy. Like, I genuinely don't believe in just accepting what men give to you because, I'm not saying that I'm here bending anybody, but you can break some people's wills. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like when it comes to women, I genuinely need women to wake up and understand. If you encourage a man that you're interested in giving bottom of the barrel behavior to a woman because he's gonna end up coming to me in the end, you're not even gonna get the barrel. I promise you. You're not even gonna get the barrel. Yeah, you're gonna get splints of wood. He's gonna rub from you.
That's by the way. I say that because I'm trying to remember what I was watching and it was I think Madam Dress was talking about the Cardi B situation, and it's something that I've always thought. A lot of women think that they're bigger than the program.
You're not bigger than
if a man is treating another woman terribly while he's with you, why do you think you're gonna get past that? Why? Why? So stupid. It's gonna if you guys are in he has a girlfriend, he's dating you. Do you not think you're gonna be next?
Wait. Let me just add on to that because I think that the issue is that some people like to put themselves on a pedestal.
Yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be me.
It's like
It will never be me.
It can never be me. Like, it may have happened to the past 2,000.
2,000 victims, but it will never be me.
It will never be me. Listen, at the end of the day, to be human is to err. Listen, you find yourself in a messy situation. Like, just calm down and pack down a little bit and actually think about the situation realistically, because sometimes we like to encourage ourselves, like, I'm the baddest, you will be the baddest. No, you will be the baddest. You'll be the baddest. You'll be the worst of them all. Actually.
I don't know. I just think because even cool. The thing that I took away from Sex and the City when I watched it, because it's also related. It's not just about feeling like you're bigger than the program. It's feeling like you won just because you have him. But I don't think enough women are willing to take a step back and look at what they have. You have a man that cheats, a man that sleeps with women and afterwards basically berates them and is like, oh, well, after I slept with you, I felt this, whatever. You have a man that is comfortable commenting on women's looks in a very nasty, derogatory way. A man that has standards for other women that he doesn't have for himself. A man that was willing to have sex with somebody knowing that after I have sex with this woman, I know she's gonna take me. So that's fine. Yeah. That's what you have. Does that not make you feel sick? I'm sorry, it's not even just about thinking men are the price in general. It's look at the man that you have.
Look at the price you want.
And it's but at least I have him.
No, brother.
Because that is to have so a man
that is so sad.
The prize.
That's so sad. I just can't believe it. Sorry. That's
sometimes I look at adults. I can't specify. What's it called? I can't specify where. But I look at some.
We're the adults.
No, I can't believe that. Sorry.
we are the adults.
I don't think I'm an adult until I turn 27, to be honest with you.
But I look at what's it called? Older adults.
27 is so specific.
Older adults. And I look at the way they talk about their relationships and their husbands, and I'm like,
it's deeper.
My gosh, they'll be like, oh, my husband's complaining because he has to be with the kids. The kids or your kids? What are they? The neighbor's children, or are they your DNA? I just what do you mean you're complaining to your wife because you have to look after your children? You don't know what your children want to eat. You don't know what your children... Go on, speak to them.
You're crazy. Because what is baffling to me is that back in the day, you had the Alagbara to say that because you were the sole provider
But you're not.
But you're not.
Because you cannot be in this economy.
Talking. Like, talking about, I don't want to be here with the kids.
Huh?
When your wife is making more than you?
Because
she's picking up night and morning shift. Are you here saying that I can't do that? Because are you crazy? If you don't get up and go and do morning, you're mad.
Wake up.
And the thing is because a lot of the aunties, my mom always says this, like, because she always advises, but me and my mom, it's like, you need to show him that you're crazy. Like, one time, just show them that you're mad, and he will know to, because the two
physical or anything.
By the way, no physical.
No physical anything. No physical.
Because they flogged us a little bit.
But
you need to show them.
You
show them you're crazy.
I agree. I don't think that look, I don't know how to explain it in the way I feel it, because I'm very passionate about this topic. Women, your life expectancy goes down when you start to partner with a man. A man's rises. Jeez.
I think we need to flip, like that. I think we need to. Something has to happen so something
has to happen. We need to balance this girl somehow.
Because somehow
it's not about well, I'm happy in my marriage, so no. Are you really happy in your marriage? Because look at all the things you give this man. Even in a basic relationship, like, men love to come on this, when I'm dating somebody, what do I even get out of it? She gets this, she gets da. If you actually look at it, you wouldn't be there. Men don't stay places they don't want to be. Guys, come on.
Let me add on something, yeah. If you look at all of the successful people in this world, the top successful people, it's because when they got married, their lives changed.
Because their life catapulted into success.
Because Mr. Big, yeah, he had Natasha at some of the peak of his career.
Take it back to Sex and the City.
No, because it's connected. He had Natasha at some of the peak of his career. It was still successful. Yes. That was low-key his last shot at being like considered well in society, because not many women wanted to marry him. After he did what he did to Natasha, he had to go to Carrie because women of his caliber didn't want him. If you look at, in fact, I work for that man. But if you look at some of the wealthiest men in the world, this is what I say about when women are like, they're cool to just be a trophy wife. If you look at some of the wealthiest men in the world, their wives have degrees from some of the best universities in the world.
Yes,
published authors, scientists, making waves, PhD. It's not a prank, bro. Mark
Zuckerberg's wife.
You don't understand, because they don't take a pay cut. They don't ask for much. Like, it really frustrates me when men come on this tip of like, what do I even get from dating the woman that I'm dating? Because a lot of men, and some of them will admit to you, they grow so much in their early stages. A lot of male founders, if they do have a partner, especially a long-term one,
they're working for free.
Working for free.
They're working in the basement with you, packing those books.
The woman is there as a sounding board. All the practice pitches you're doing, they're doing them to their partners. So I find it honestly so disgusting when men, especially men that want to be successful, and it's like actors, the person you're running a line with will most of the time be your partner. It's your partner.
The person that's going to your stand-up shows, bro, when it's empty,
when you don't have money,
you're sipping in the car.
You're a failed rapper. Your girl's one in the back going, woo! This is like your friend do. Like I just don't think men understand like the influence. Like, even there are men in my life who, like, as an events babe, there are men who come to me and they're like, come to my event knowing that I'll normally bring minimum 4 girls, normally up to 12.
Because by the way,
I send motives like back. There's a guy
helping.
We're helping
business,
you. And it's like men can actually appreciate and understand that. Like, this is anyway. This is one of the because it's something interesting that I've observed, and just in terms of like a reason why I don't actually date men in my industry as well, because guys, I feel like I've told the story before. There was a black woman in tech chat on Twitter that I used to be part of, and this woman, she was dating a guy who's also in tech, and I will never forget when it was during lockdown periods, and they were both stuck on like a ticket because they're both software engineers or developers or whatever. Yeah. And she solves her ticket, and she's getting ready to submit it the next day, whatever. The guy deleted all the code in her laptop, and I thought,
what the hell?
Do you know what?
He did what?
Do you know what? Do you know?
Wait, guys, sorry. He
deleted the code that she made to resolve the issue, the bug, whatever. No. He went into her laptop, which, by the way, guys, low-key shouldn't have been able to do that. Don't know how he has your laptop password, but delete the code. No. And I thought from then on, it's beyond jealousy.
I tell you, it's like your whole system, your whole ecosystem is going in the pond. It's going in the lake, and I'm gonna tie it to a rock so it drowns. I never get back. Are you crazy?
So it's like, I honestly think that there's a vitriol.
Pause. Did he go to jail?
No. Don't get me wrong. The thing is, from that chat, what I took away is that there's such a vitriol that men actually do have for partners that are as good at what they do, or who can. Because instead of you to now go to her and be like, can you actually help me with this? Because apparently I think they've been brainstorming parallel. Do you know what I mean? So they don't help each other. It's like, I personally think, going back to Love is Blind, there are so many men who comment on, I want a woman who can help me and build me and da-da-da. But like, if you do that, they will grow to hate and resent you. So it's like, how do you win? Do you know what I'm saying? How do you actually win? How do you win?
Jesus. No, I'm taking
guys, because by the way, I just think sometimes it's like, this is actually my job. Sorry, I actually hate that. This is actually my job. One thing about me is like, I don't like, there's personal jabs, like personal stuff where you're coming at, cool, we can like, not we can tangle with that, but it's like,
no, we can tangle with
my job, my money, the thing that's gonna sustain me, you want to delete, I promise you, it's like,
heartbreaking,
you will not see the day again. Yes. You will not see daylight again. You will not see daylight again.
I have to ruin you. I have to ruin you. Like, you don't understand.
Because also, no, sorry, for a woman, it's so hard to, like, women have to work double as hard to get into certain industries. Tech industry being one of them. Like, the space for men to be in those industries is so hard, and you want to ruin my success because you
couldn't resolve your own
stupid ass nigga.
It's insane. And there are so many stories of people like that saying like when they met their partner, if they were in the same field, same whatever, there just is this tension there. And I don't think there should be that, because I think that women get excited to meet men in their fields because it's like, we can boss each other. And then you meet a man and then men in their fields, and just like, if you're better than them, it's competition. They want you to be worse. And like, anytime I've spoken to a tech bro, the attitude they come at me with is like, they assume that I must be stupider than they are. And it's like, I'm not stupid, period. So I don't know what we're doing here. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And it's like, do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I remember a period of time when I was actually dating more actively. My friend was like, go on Hinge. I was like, okay, let's see what the streets have. Guys, I swear to you, I deleted that app in like a week. Because it was like, in fact, less than. Because it's like, you meet a tech bro. Oh, what do you do at tech? I say what I do, and I say the company I work for, and they're like, oh, raw. Oh, like, oh, you do this thing then. I was like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm actually fine. Thank you. Like, because it's not, you're not going to kill me. That's how I feel. You're not going to kill me, because somebody can delete my code, can murder me.
I think it's a thing where like they feel like they want you to do well, but just not.
You can't do better as well.
And also,
what is their manhood? They'll feel challenged.
What is so important, I feel like, in relationships,
you can't challenge big manhood. So
mind you,
by the way, what I think is so important is relationships is like having a partner that's actually interested in what you do. Like,
really?
I don't think but I don't think it necessarily has to be interested in what you do in terms of
like,
he's
interested in you. No. I think
I don't think I should be in a room and you can't tell one person that, like, I've brought you to you can't tell one person what I do.
I do.
Okay.
Or like, not because I feel like there's so many men where it's just like, oh, they don't care what you study, they don't care what your career, the company that you work for, they don't care about anything. But it's questionable. But it's like, they don't care unless you're talking about their job. That, like, this guy, going back to Love is Blind, like, reality, we are in an ecosystem of life. This guy,
everything is connected.
This guy said, we are in an ecosystem of life. This guy was, this is another couple. So he's a nomad.
Okay.
What's a nomad?
Somebody that just travels,
works from wherever.
So they were like talking, and the girl because so then the girl was just like, oh, he's like, you need to be able to keep up with my lifestyle and stuff like that. And she was just like, hold on. My lifestyle is also like important, but I am willing to. She was like, I do want to travel. I do want to go to different places. We've talked about in the pods, that's what I want to do. Cool. So she now has an interview with her manager to basically discuss a new promotion and a new role. But in her role, she can move in like different countries or different states. But she likes currently where she is. So she's like, I don't mind actually going to, I think it was like California or Florida or something, because she wants more of the heat and stuff like that. But she's like, I have my conversation with my manager tomorrow. So when I have that conversation, I'm going to discuss with him, you know, what comes with the promotion. Can I move? And the guy was just like, by the way, actually, what's it called? No job is useless, isn't it? Like, every job is a job. It collects the bills.
Thank you for your contribution to society. But
no, there's some jobs that's useless, and I say that.
But
in Nigeria,
the way blues are useless.
Yes, no, you're very useless. In fact, partially useful because we can see that
because you can see the degenerates. Thank you for showing the men that are crazy. But so she was like, I have the meeting tomorrow, and he's like, look, like, do you understand the lifestyle that I live? Like, are you ready to pack up and move? Because look, I have a job offer right now to go to Florida, and I can.
What's his job? What is the title? Nomad doing what?
Let me tell you. Yeah, so
I thought Nomad was only for like Avatar or
mind you
in like
he was listing the job. So some is in tech, some is in. By the way, tech.
It's so broad.
Tech. Some is in what's it called? Trading. Then the other one, now he has this. By the way, this is what I say when we had the episode where like dated men that are athletes. He had a failed football career. I want to preface like football career in like minor letters. I don't know what's it called. Capital letters, small letters, in micro letters. Football career, because he literally had an injury before he could even go there.
Yeah, but things even America, you've been working on this since you were 10.
Well,
that's not the point.
By the way, he's like 30 something.
Pivot.
Wrap it
Turn
up
it around.
like, and this is mum. Behind every useless man
is a
mum that has enabled uselessness. The mum comes and like speaks with them. I'm gonna go back to my point, but the mum comes and speaks to them. She's just like, it's been so hard for him since his football career. His football career when he was 18. Come on, like women have to pivot so much. They get pregnant. They have kids. They have life changing injuries in. Also careers, gymnastics. I saw this woman, she literally got paralyzed after doing a flip, fell wrong. She has completely changed her life, is doing fulfilling things to herself. Women have to go through this all the time, not even on big scale, small scale. This man is talking about an ACL that he had at 18, talking about he can't change his life. He's still, and his mum saying, it really shaped him, because blah, 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 blah. Get up. Wake up. Women bleed from their uterus every month, yet we still have to hustle go to work. You that your ACL has been healed and is well and is fine. You're talking about your failed football career. Get up. He knew this person. He knew this. So cool. The mum is now saying, it was really hard for him. I'm so glad you understand.
I feel like people need a bit of like Africanness in them, or like
wake up.
After 1 month or 2 months, it's like, what are you gonna do?
So then, he's like, do you understand? Like, I have a job offering right now for a football coach that I can take. Like, when can you talk about basically moving your jobs? And she said, look, she said,
coach as in like. Children.
It would have been like a
college
at best
college,
but probably like high school level.
And then she said like, look, I'm having the conversation tomorrow. I can't speed up the conversation. My man and she said also like, sorry, we still need to discuss like where.
What's your job?
And then he's like, also by the way, he doesn't have the job. They've sent him the job. It's like a recruiter saying, hey, there's this job out there, we think you'd be a good candidate. Not that you've interviewed and you've done the job and you've got it. So you're telling a babe to sacrifice her promotion at a job that she has
for your nomad
factor, by the way, intimidation
for your nomad.
I said I couldn't, and it was the way he was trying to make her seem like she's crazy for wanting to like breathe.
This is it's linking to a conversation that I had with someone about just what we just spoke about, because life. I think that women
life.
Okay, so basically the conversation was, because this links I've never actually, I was meant to say this on the pod but I forgot. But basically, long story short, I was having a conversation with somebody and they were just asking me like my plans in life, like when do I want to have a child. That even already pissed me off from the get, because I was thinking, who told you that I want to have a child? But that's neither here nor there. Like, when do you want to have a child? When do you want to get married? I said my age. They were like, no. You need to do it before that, basically. Long story short, you need to do that before that, because basically, like, the age that you're saying is not really going to make sense. Like, when your children are older, by the time your children are old enough, you're going to be, like, the ages are not matching. Like, they're going to come to you for things that they should be out of the house for. Like, they shouldn't still be in your house while you're that age. It doesn't make sense. Like, you need to basically have children.
I don't understand.
Long story short, he was saying to me that, like, it makes sense for me to have children earlier, because if I had children earlier, they'd be out of the house when I'm at a younger age. And I can spend my money on more on myself than them, which I think that's valid. That's not really crazy to say. I was like, that's fine. But the conversation was starting to make my head hurt, because there were just so many different different things. maybe like 30 above, like mid-30s, I'm not too sure. But cool, so he was telling me that. I said, okay, cool. From the jump, I was just thinking, okay, this conversation it's my head is starting to hurt me because first of all, I never told you I wanted children. Cool, that's nice. Then he also told me, the thing is, it was a calm conversation, like it wasn't a heated or anything, but I think it was just interesting some of the things I was being told, like also that obviously as a woman I have a certain amount of eggs. So I should
thank you for telling me about my reproductive system.
I should also think about like that aspect as well. Of course, you know, you have a certain amount of eggs.
Why is he telling you this?
Because my reproductive. Do you bleed?
Wait, because I have a.
Do you bleed?
You asked me about like how many? Yeah, so you have a certain amount of eggs. Obviously, they go every month, as we know. So you need to get on that. I was thinking, okay, not like I've been bleeding, but no problem. So anyway, so we were talking about, then he was asking me as well, like the type of man that I look for as well. In terms
of the man that you were talking to?
No.
Okay.
So characteristics in the man, the header is like, basically the important factors, as much as like physical appearance is important, it's also like obviously the way that they look after you, the things that they care about, and about their intelligence and IQ level. All that stuff was calm. I was like, okay, fair enough. And about the fact that a man needs to be more rational because women are basically irrational. I said, okay.
Have we not been threatened with World War III?
Mind you.
10 times.
Mind you.
Who are the men? Men in power.
So women are more rational. Men are more rational. So you have to look for a man that's more rational because he's going to be the head of your household.
Oh, this.
Cool. So then the conversation started to veer into religion. So we spoke about that as well. And then when we finished the conversation, I just realised that I hate people telling me what to do. Like, I hate the fact that, first of all, you can't tell me about how many eggs I have and my own cycle, as I am the person that has had the cycle.
You're even nice. I would have said, what size tampons do you wear?
No, by the way, how many eggs do I lose?
Like
a month. Tell me.
Just let me know. I think that, you know, sorry, this is my favorite phrase, but it's true, because I think obviously as a child, like, you just live life. You don't really question the things that you're told. You know, you just know that, okay, as you live, you go to school. At one point, you're going to get married. You're going to have children. You're going to work until retirement age, and then you're going to die. That's what we're told, you know what I mean? Like, it's this way for women, it's that way for men. But, you know, obviously, as I'm getting older, and especially after I turn 25, like, there's a lot of things that I'm thinking people are telling me I should do and I should believe, that I'm just thinking to myself, but who said that it has to be the case? Because obviously he was telling me about who said? I think the thing that really, I said, it's also the head of the household thing as well. Like, I'm like, I don't know if that's what I want for me specifically. And I think that as well, in terms of the conversations that we've been having about, you know, being in a coupling that doesn't serve you and just thinking that you're above the program and different things like that. Like, I think women need to understand that, like, you need to be selfish. You need to understand, because that's the whole thing that, you know, the man is the head of the household. Okay, let's say that I go with that archetypal, what would you call it, like that type
mentality.
Of structure. Yeah, that structure. If that's the way that you want to go and the route that you want to go, I think what I'm realizing is, if that's the way you want to go, what are you going to get out of it? Because at the end of the day, if this man is like what you were saying, okay, you're the head of the household, you're saying that you don't even want to be involved in your children. Are you the breadwinner?
Guys,
do I have to
contribute? But I thought about this so heavily.
Because there's a point where you're going to have to choose. Do you want, let's say he's not the breadwinner. You'll choose, okay, my career or my children. Mind you, all the things that happen through pregnancy. Also, you could die. You could die. Death is final.
She laughed.
Death is final. There's nobody in this world, anybody, billionaire, trillionaire, that has figured out how to defeat death.
Jesus did though, but
well, he's not here to tell us how to. He's not here to tell us how to do so. Death is the one thing in this life that's finite.
Even in the Bible, it says
in this life,
it's finite. You know,
the one thing that is promised is death. You get to choose your husband. Do you know what I mean? You get to choose your partner. You get to choose, guys.
It's not a decision that I think should ever be taken lightly.
I don't understand.
Like, this is what I was saying. Actually, wanted to talk about advocating for yourself. Like, and then somebody in the comments, I haven't replied. I have so much. God, somebody just replied that, it's just frustrating because sometimes telling men how to like treat you, whatever, it can be hurtful because they basically are like a brick wall. And I read the comment, and my first thought was just like, I've never in my like dating life, in my ages of being grown enough to be dating and interacting with men or whatever, at least in recent history, have I felt like I'm not going to talk to this man because I'm just so upset that he's a brick wall and
that's crazy. You
like,
have to get.
I don't care, bro. I literally like care less.
Your man has to take on what you're saying. Like, there's no way I'm telling you I feel like this.
Oh, okay.
And you're just like, okay.
And the thing is, it's like, okay, then what? Because the thing is, okay, then what?
Not gonna lie, I allow that for women. Like, you could be a brick wall. But
£10.
Hey, girl, sorry, I'm on the pod right now. Can I call you back? Thanks, friend. Bye. I was just thinking that the thing is about the situation is like a lot of women have this idea that if I'm too selfish, then he's going to leave. You can leave first. Yeah. You can leave first. You can make the decision to not stay.
I don't think selfish is the right word.
No, but it is the right word. It actually is, because you have to put yourself first. It's about thinking. Like, for example,
why do you think selfish?
Yeah, I don't think that being in a relationship you should be selfish. I think it's just. You have to rationalize, like, use your
but see, there's a balance to find. Like, I think that there are times when
I think
you have to think about what is it, what's for us and what's for me.
Yeah,
and there are going to be trade-offs there. And I think that the issue is that women
especially in dating, I would say
exactly
when we get to marriage, obviously it's a little bit more like
because mind you,
dating.
Because why with this nomad guy? Does the woman have to now follow
By the way,
and
like, bearing in mind, she's the one.
And then
she is the one with a job.
Isolated. They've moved away.
Isolated. No one.
Think about all the marriages that you know, couplings you know. Let's say a man gets a new job. The woman is going to leave with the man to whatever the flip. It's happened even in my family. Like, my auntie has moved with my uncle to far away from my family.
What's it called? I don't say shout out to my dad and he followed my mum.
Because shout out to my
dad, man. He followed. My mum came to the UK, man. I said,
and that's refreshing to see. Because women will leave their whole
all the
family
time
to go with the man, be isolated away from their friends. Everything that you have there is his.
Bearing in mind, even in the Love is Blind thing, she is the one with a job.
Mind you,
he's had a LinkedIn recruiter message. That's what he has. She hasn't established that she's going to get a promotion, so more pay. And you're here talking about...
I think that we buy into this idea that men's potential and men's dreams are bigger than women's realities. And it really sucks to me, because it's like...
Not even realities, your own dreams. Like, reality's dreams, like, everything.
Like, we're given all this room for this man might, this man could, this man, it's like, no, but the reality is this is what I've actually got going on. Like, it just really bugs me that, like, sorry, not even saying it to, like, this whole, like, big, but it's like, men are allowed to be dreamers. Men can dream about anything they want, right?
And
women,
do it.
Your dreams have to be very restricted. And if you're going to dream big enough that it's like, oh, I love that she's ambitious, but not too big that it's like,
what the hell are you doing?
Because people are going to fit into your dream.
Yeah.
That's why.
Exactly.
Even if you're to dream, even if you're to dream for the high hills, you also have to think about, okay, I'm now about to turn 30. My eggs,
because my eggs.
These eggs. Like, I don't know how many there are left. I have to pay to freeze them every year,
and the freezer is only 30% chance.
So,
guys, when I found that, I said, "What's the point?"
I didn't even know that 30% chance.
30% chance, if that.
Because by the way,
like, you have to
that's even of it
working.
Because, man, you have to factor people in, and let's say even just on the aspect of, okay, as soon as you're getting older now, your dating pool is also going smaller and smaller and smaller, because once you hit a certain age, there's a certain amount of men that will be like, she's expired. You don't want her. Sorry.
Oh my
God,
like,
you have to fit people into your dream.
Pop the
balloon. The girls there watched Pop the Balloon yesterday, and there was this guy who came on. He was 45. Comes on. All the women there were like between the ages of like 35 and 46. Like, so it was actually quite an older group of women.
Oh, okay.
So he comes on, and the first thing he basically says is like he wants to have kids. Like, he's done the money thing. He's talking about he's got a lot of money.
That's the thing. Men get to do the money thing.
Get to do the money thing. He's done the money thing. Now he's ready to have children.
I'm a man.
No, that part.
Let's show some dominance.
That's how man that would be as well, by the way.
All my days, do you think that? Not that would be. Well, I don't know if people believe in the next life and stuff yet, but do you think like some of the men were women, so that's why they're punishing? Like, that's why. Because they're like, because of what I experienced before,
I'll be the
weakest man. Sorry, because that's actually, can you imagine they're like, and if that is the case, shout out to you in it, because what's good, you're getting your getting your lick back. But obviously, past life, whatever that is, I don't know. But that just, your comment just made me think, oh my days, what if?
In the next time, I don't want to be a man.
I don't mind.
In the next time, I want to be.
I'll conquer a man, conquer a pillar.
If I was a man, I'll be such a rubbish man in terms of societal standards.
But even with all you know now,
no passion, no provider, no. Like, it's okay.
No, nothing. I will be the most wickedest man of all what I just said, and I'll cut down anyone in my path.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be wicked. I'd be hyper aware of the fact that life is really easy for me. Like, I would do everything. I have, guys. It bugs me when men talk about. I don't know.
I'll be a black man.
Yeah.
I would definitely.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'll be a dark-skinned black man.
I know you heard the news about that BBC. I'm going to have to be a black man.
Because
sorry,
I'm going to have to be a black man. I'm about to be an actor. I don't think you understand.
People also think they're cool.
All my days, guys, when the black, where I used to work here, when a black man would join the company, when I tell you, it's like women dropping their pussies on the floor. As soon as that elevator door opens,
just like your friends do, bitch. Like
you're just so. Oh, do you want?
So funny.
I think that if, like, genuinely, I would make all the decisions I've made now in my life as a man.
Because
my events would be bigger. I'd be paid more at my job. I mean, I'm going, but I'd be paid more at my job.
Yeah.
I would have a lot more social pool than I do now, which is like, I'm not gonna brag about it, I think saying a lot, like I do a lot of work to build a like genuine natural network. Men don't have to do that. So like I just think of how much easier it would be to like guys. Yeah, I think.
Not gonna lie, I'd probably be a singer R&B. You know, like guys, dream. What's it called? Dream big.
Try this girl on my arm because I know how to treat one. It's not that hard, guys. Oh my god, guys, it's not that hard.
Guys, I would get women for like it would not even be a.
I would have been a uni eating every uni food.
Do you know what I mean? Mac and cheese,
rice and stew, yam and fish. Sorry.
You dead wrong.
It's actually that fish that's actually spinning me. Descaling.
It's okay.
Yummy.
Wait, where were you going with that pop the balloon?
Oh
yeah.
So yes.
He said I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
So no. So cool. So the thing is, he said it kind of in passing, like I think it'd be cool to have children. Like he's invested, he's got cool. So he's going through the women. The women are actually really feeling his thing. I can't lie. Like so, he gets to the point where he has to choose now between two women. Guys, the choice. I kid you not. He's gotten this far. He stands in front of these women. He goes, "I should say something." Arlette is like, "Okay," because he talks best. And he says something. He say one more thing. He goes, "I need to have children. At least one. I'm cool with 2. Ideally 3." The women are like, "Okay." The women he's left are 44 and 40 something respectively. This is a grown woman child, right?
Unless they're having their triplets.
This man himself is 45. He's not young. Yeah. So it's like, if you're going to date age appropriately, it's already what they would call an at-risk pregnancy.
So because his sperm count has gone
down as well.
So he keeps reinforcing this thing of like, if you have my kids, I can take care of you financially. One of the women
if I have your kids.
One of the women even said like, if I had to give you children, like how would you actually support me? He just said, well, financially. And I just
and what else?
No, like, excuse me, you're not getting. He was like, but I need someone to pass all this money I've made down to, all the property I have, all this, all the things I've done. I need to pass them along to somebody.
Loser.
I was just like,
that's why
guys, this is so
by the way,
crazy to me. Like,
because you're on pop the balloon.
That's why I popped the balloon. Like for you, he could have just gone, admittedly, and just been like, look, how old are all of you?
By the way,
that's the first question.
He wasted so much time. Like, go online and say, look, I've got hella money. Just give me kids, I'll make sure you're taken care of. But even the taking care of thing was a bit shaky because he was talking about how like, he doesn't like women who want too much from him. So it's like, okay, what he wants is a surrogate.
Right. By the way, handmaid's tale.
And it's just frustrating because it's just like, men can do stuff like that. Men can go and live their lives and then be like, I'm going to have kids now. And then they will find somebody who is young enough and willing enough to breed, have their children.
Because to actually breed.
Who told you I want to carry that child? Why can't you?
That's why.
That part.
Why can't you?
I mean, he's carrying it in his sperm.
No. What's that meant to do for me?
Not good enough.
Sorry, I'm trying to make a light of the
And another question they kept asking on Pop the Balloon story because I was watching it, So we watched the UK one and then afterwards we watched one.
The UK one finishes me. I don't watch it.
It's so ridiculous. Sorry.
The UK one's so flipping.
There was a question that they kept asking which is like, what do you like about men? Guys, how would you answer that question?
Guys, I don't. That question would throw me off.
Like, what do you mean? What do I like?
The question.
Imagine like this. I'm like
this. You know when they get to that final round-ish kind of bit where they get to ask a question.
What do I like about men?
What do you like about men?
In what regard?
Tell me. No. Tell me how you would answer the question.
Okay, sorry. Was that was the
that's the question.
Like, as in, what do you like about men?
Afterwards, I'll tell you what was said and what he was like. Well, this is what I said to hear. Go on.
I'm a heterosexual woman.
Well, yes.
So I'm attracted to men.
Yeah.
So I'm attracted to them. That's the end of the story. What more do you want from me?
But no, sorry. The reason why that doesn't make sense because I like men because I'm attracted to men. But in terms of the characteristics, that's a different question. Some of you didn't go to school.
These are two different questions. What do you like in a man?
So what do you like about men?
No. Both the I am sexually attracted to a man because this is what he was trying to say. This is how you fail your exams.
So he was essentially him and the other guy that said it because one was on UK, one was on US. Like I said before, they were basically afterwards because on the UK version, the women were like,
"Because what are you talking about?"
On the US version, they were like, I like that I can be my feminine self.
I
like that.
There's this TikToker, yeah. She's like a Christian, whatever. Like, sorry. Every single time, if I see her on my page one more time talking about why...
And she don't want to go... Oh, I thought she was going to go...
Look, anyway, no, actually, I can't even delve into... Anyways... If I hear one more time that because I'm now with a man, I like pink, I'm going to punch you.
What's your life?
No, I'm joking. I'm not. I don't believe in physical.
True?
She said, I used to be so, and this is the thing.
And he came
because
with his masculine energy.
Is it tomboy or did you like the black culture of streetwear? And now that you're with a black man, you feel like you have that black there and now you can be your true
I was gonna say, is it because before you had your man you didn't have the confidence to be
please you're giving me too much credit. No, and even then this idea of having the confidence to be feminine, it's like what does that even actually mean, guys? I'm so sorry.
It was I love to wear pink. I'm like, did you think that you were not like the other woman pink by the way? And I'm like,
and I like pink.
That's what I'm not a fan of the feminine and this
man now makes
and then that's the reason why when I was having the conversation with the thing he was saying about women being what do you call it? Irrational and men being rational. I said, okay, sorry, you're telling me that this is the type of man that I should look for, but for me personally, let me give you something about myself. Yeah. I don't like men that are overly rational. In fact, men that are overly quote unquote rational, like even like they like it kind of disgusts me because are you okay?
You have to be guided about other things in life.
Are you okay? I like show me a bit of an emotion. Show me a tear or two.
But the thing is
but emotions can be used to rationalize your decisions. I don't understand where this whole conversation comes from.
They have emotion, but because whatever emotion is seen more primarily in women is deemed as emotion. Whatever is seen as men is deemed as rational.
It's true. By the way, if it's tears, then it's more rational.
Thank you, because men experience emotions. It's just because the ones that men are allowed to feel, once again, like I said, are the ones that are rational. But it's like men are very heavily informed by their emotions.
Like I said,
ego fuels men, guys. World Wars.
World War 3 has been threatened 10 times. Who are the leaders in power right now?
I don't get it. Like
men
just
have
really
died
burns
ego.
By the way,
because you stepped on my shoe, men have died, and you now come and say women are irrational. Come on, clear road.
Because clear road. But it was just like the way she was just like, and I can be feminine, and I just feel like if you cannot be your truest self, and the only reason you can be your truest self is because a man has entered your life, something is wrong. I'm so sorry. If you have not been able to discover who you are as a person, and suddenly because a man has come into your life, you have now discovered the truth to who you are. God help you. Because man, like
how low? No, let's be nice.
How low?
No. Sometimes maybe
the thing
comes
is
into your life and assists you. Maybe
no. That's a whole different conversation because I agree. I agree. I think men, relationships can bring out a part of you where it's just like, wow, I love this version of myself. Who I am with this person, I really like. That is who I am. But that person was always there. That person always existed. Sometimes it just takes connections, whether it's friendships with a relationship, to bring it out. But I don't like Maybe it's because it's specifically to men, because I'm sure your friends also bring out the feminine side to you when you're doing your nails, when you're being all pink, when you're being all girly. I'm sure they bring out the feminine side. Cocktails, brunch, all of that.
It's like, girlhood is so fun. Sorry, like literally don't piss me off. Sorry. There's no way a man is giving you true girlhood. Actually, fuck out my face.
I'm like... Because actually, sorry, it's the way she's turning her head like.
I'm getting so stuff like.
But it's like, I'm sure those friendships have also brought out great qualities in you. But sometimes I find it sad, kind of, that you think the only reason why you are this amazing, great person is because a man has shown you that when you have always been that person. I think credit to people who can bring out that aspect of you, but it was always there. Okay. So I just found it a bit like, you can be feminine this, but so your friends didn't.
I would even argue that it's like, when men enter relationships, especially long-term ones, they also find out they're capable of things they probably wouldn't have done before. Outside of just like the quote unquote feminine. Like suddenly it's like you're able to. No, because yes, and it's like suddenly they're more willing to try and even. Sorry, there's literally a running joke that men don't eat sushi like that
until they
takes a good sushi restaurant.
Don't so it's take like me to no sushi restaurant.
Okay.
Take me to where chicken and meat.
God, you're so Nigerian. Anyway, there's just like more to life. Like they start like being open to travel and being open-minded and being willing to consume different mediums. Like, sorry, watching men consume reality TV for the first time is so because like good. They think, listen, yes, it's kind of trashy rubbish, but there is an aspect of it that's like,
and this is sociology.
I'm telling you to watch this.
By the way, stay up.
So it's like life doesn't have to be so stoic and so if there's no purpose in this thing that I can see directly, then I'm not engaging with it because.
Yeah, because there's no purpose in football where you seem to die over it.
By the way, because they're running around kicking a ball.
You watched the man run up and down for 90 minutes, but that gave you purpose. But I can't sit down and watch a couple of babes yell at each other over some cocktails.
And actually, I'm learning about society.
Do you know what I mean? This is sociology. Plus 101.
It's just it entertains me, and it can entertain you too. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's okay
expand the narrative.
I just think that so many men, I can tell when a man has had like, I don't say a good girlfriend. You know, you just meet a man, you're just like, yeah, like not just somebody cooked it, but it's like you've had a woman in your life that has
opened your mind.
Girls are attracted to men in relationships because they can tell that
your mind has been expanded.
You know what, I really understand that. I do,
because your mind has been expanded.
It's so important. So like when men say like, oh, you know, I just don't think we benefit from relationships, it's like, I'm telling you now, there are women who meet you and they're like, I can tell that a woman did something here.
And maybe that's your fault for choosing wrong. In every relationship I've been in, I've made them better. So,
period, yeah.
Really and truly, maybe you're picking wrong.
Because maybe.
Do better.
What's it called?
No, because do better.
Because do
better. Like, I'm so sorry. There's too many good women in the world for you to be like, oh, there's good women.
Women are not intellectual. Women are this. What's it called?
Women are getting more degrees than men. Women
by the way,
higher paid jobs than men.
Hey. So you want to be at the head of the household, but what?
The thing is, I could get paid more and my man could still be the head of the household. However...
Sorry. I said no too quick.
But it's not about...
I'm not even too sure about this head of the household.
Yeah, by the way, I don't agree with the concept in general.
I don't agree with the head of the household
concept either.
I don't know. Like, sorry, it's choking me like, oh, you're my father.
My thing is, you know when your parents used to say, do they have two heads? In my household, we have two heads. Let's put them together. Why do we need one singular head of the household?
But it doesn't.
Why can't we have?
Okay, explain your part.
Heads.
I wanna.
So, like, for me, I feel like the head of the household is just someone that is gonna like make the final decision. So it doesn't mean that we're not gonna talk about it. It's like you're just presented as the CEO, but you still have the board of directors. So we're still all gonna go in this together, but you're just gonna be the main person. Like,
why do you have to take the claim?
It has to be fake. It has to be like the Queen. Like, you know, the Queen was like
the Prime Minister doing this.
It's like figurehead.
Yeah, you're a figurehead.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
Chance. But then
why can't I be the figure? Come on,
you can be the figurehead.
I'm okay.
I know for me personally, I don't want to do that. Like,
no, I want it to be. It's actually a part for me, anyways. It's actually an equal partnership in the terms of like some things I will shine at, some things you're gonna shine at. Some things I want to take the final say on because I have more knowledge on it. Some things you want to take the final say.
That doesn't mean you're not like. How do I explain it?
Like, but I don't want you to be the figurehead of something that I've decided. Maybe it's an ego thing or like a pride thing, but like I made that.
The head of the household will still say that. I'm
gonna say I don't need you to speak for me.
But I'm just saying because you were saying like you don't want him to take acknowledgement for that, but like he doesn't have to.
No, but in the sense of like, so why you like? I'll just say it. That's my thing.
That doesn't take away from that. Like, for example, if my husband's the head of the household and I make all of these decisions on, like, we're going on holiday here, I want to do this, like, that doesn't take away from his position, if that makes sense.
So I hear what you're saying.
I think that when I think of head of the household, it's kind of in the middle of what both of you are saying, but it is at the end of the day that people think that when decisions are made, it's your husband. So when in certain areas, it's like your husband is the person that they speak to. Like when you buy a house, people talk about buying houses all the time as couples, and it's only the husband that's being addressed.
Okay.
I couldn't partner with somebody that doesn't say, we're in this together, you need to address my wife too. It's things like that.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But then that's the head of the household.
No, it's not, because it's not about you being the head of the household. This is not head of the householdship. It's you understanding we're equal partners in this thing. So
I don't know.
That's the thing. Maybe it's a definition thing, but I don't think that my house has a head of household. I think that the way I envision my home being is that we are two people, that there are times, even like when people say, oh, a head of household is meant to be control, whatever. That's just a respectful, logical human being. I am the same. I know that I don't know everything. So there are times when I should say to you, what do you think? Okay, do you know what? I'm actually going to let you take the lead on this. But there are going to be things that I am better at you than. That is just is what it is. There are things that I know more than you. Do you know what I mean? It's not for you to now be like, I said to the household, I'm going to let you take the lead. No, as two equal partners in this thing, we have to acknowledge that we both have our strengths. In fact, that's what I'm saying. That even the buying a house thing, whatever, but it's not you as a head of the household saying, oh, I see that she's the neck of the household, so you need to talk to the neck as well. I'm not just the head. No, it's you saying we are partners in this thing together.
Even if it's just like,
I think for me, from the way I see it from, obviously I'm coming from a Christian perspective, so it's not like when I see the head of a household, I'm thinking of like what it says in the Bible is that the leader of the house is like you're meant to be lead as Christ led the church. So I'm not dying for you, you're dying for me, you're sacrificing everything for me. So yeah, you can take that role, that you can take that, but I take that position from, like, that's what I see as the head of the household. Like, you're the person that's like putting yourself out there, doing all of the hard stuff, and then I'm just like,
I think
the reason why I can leave it at that is
and also
I think that is being a responsible adult.
And also not gonna lie,
deal with all of that.
But I feel like
that's a whole other conversation. Genuinely, that's a whole other conversation. Like, because there is something to be said. Oh, we don't have time for this. There's something to be said about how the religious definition of a head of household and religious roles in a family help that mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not religious, so my idea of a head of household is somebody that's in secular terms. It's like when you go to school and they say there's a head teacher. I answer to you. You have the right to punish me.
Yeah, but then the term came from the
and that's fine. So that's what I'm saying. But it's still used in secular terms as well. Okay. So you can still say that. Oh, like, who is the head of this house? Who is the, like? Do you know what I mean? It's like when people say who's the man in the relationship. It's like these mean things. Even if you want to say that there's religious origins, it's like I'm saying that as somebody who isn't religious, I would say that in terms of relationship, there is no head of house because I'm not religious. So why would I have a head of the house? Okay. If we're gonna have a head of house, we'll be called heads.
We have to go.
We'll put two heads together. Yeah. Two heads are better than one. Do you get what I'm saying? That is how heads of like a head of a home would look to me. But that's how I'd have to find somebody who understands that, like, this thing we're in, because people forget as well. You can be partners in something and not be equal partners in something. It's like in business. You can have a partner and you're not equal.
60%.
So it's 40%. Like, I don't think. And at the end of the day, marriage is business. People want to lie and say marriage is business. Yes, it's founded on love and other things, but a marriage is a business transaction, right? I don't know if anybody watched Martin Lewis, the Money Saving Expert special on marriage and saving money and the things you should do before getting married, after getting married, whatever. But it's like, it is a business relationship as well as one founded on personal love, whatever. If we are going to do the marriage thing, we are equal partners in this relationship. There is no decision that you make as the head of the household. And I get what you're saying as well, by the way, because it's true. Like, you should always consult and talk to me. Yeah. But I don't think there's ever a time when you should be like, well, I'm making the final decision on this. No, it's different if I say, okay, do you know what? I see where you're coming from. I agree with the decision. Let's do it. There's no, well, as head of the house, I'm making the final decision. 50-50 partnership.
That's never
people
going to
do that.
It happens, but that's not the head of the household in my definition.
But that is the head of the household.
That is not.
That is the head of the household.
No. I think it can differentiate from family to family, but that's
the basis
general,
of it.
That's the general consensus that they have the final say.
It's like when you talk about a pastor being head of the church, like, people might not always agree with his decision, but at the end of the day, he has the final say in terms of how the church is led. So if he's saying we need to move buildings, and people are like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are not reading though, because the the head of the church doesn't just get to make the final decision, stuff like that. But it says it's plain in the Bible. No. It says it's there plain in the state. Like, there needs to be, you can't, like, no, there always is someone, there's always a body. It's not just like one person says, I'm good.
No, but that's not, I'm not saying that. Right, but my he can still listen to everybody's opinions and say, I hear what you're all saying, I weighed it all up, but this is the decision we are making. Okay. And people can argue and disagree, but at the end of the day, you have allocated and attributed this man the head of this body. Okay. So it's like, even if you don't agree, you also have to have the assumption of he's doing what is best because we've made him the head of this thing. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I just think that the head of whatever.
Okay, so in your opinion, if you guys both had polarizing opinions, who would come up with a final decision?
Until I can see your side, or you can see mine. There's no final decision being made. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Whereas in other households, it'll be like, the wife doesn't need to see that side. The man has.
Because he has a final say anyway.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No, and that's not happening here.
No, for sure. But that's how some people's heads of house exist. It's like, especially when decisions need to be made quickly or whatever. I don't see myself as somebody who's ever. I don't believe in blindly agreeing with people anyway. So it's like, you can't come to me and say, well, as the head of this house, because I'm going to say to you, then this house has to break. Sorry, I don't care. Like, there's no
crumble.
I don't care in saying in marriage where because you're the man and because you think you're the head of the house, you can make decisions that I'm not on board with. Because I'm cool with getting on board as long as I understand what it is that I'm on board with. Do you get what I'm saying? And I think a good quote-unquote head of house would get that as well, but...
No, I was going to say, and I also feel like this whole thing of like in the Bible it talks about, the head of a household dies for this and saying to herself, sorry, giving birth actually a lot of the times equals to death. The stuff that women do within the household is also dying to oneself every single day. And I just feel like women in the household are not respected or are not seen to be sacrificial in the same way as a man does. But a woman will do her 9 to 5, come back home and look after the children, probably still dealing with postpartum, her body is completely different, and still be like everything is okay. The man is just going to the job and doing his job. Obviously he should be looking after the kids, but how many Christian households do you see the man being an active father and an active player in the family roles? A lot of the times they take the Bible. Sometimes I have a thing of like taking the Bible because it's like how can so many people interpret it in multiple different ways if like the interpretation...
But then I don't think they're interpreting in multiple different ways. I think it's just that you can it's not an interpretation if you're just taking the part that pleases you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Because I feel like some people would argue that they're not, like, they have this to back it up, they have this to back it up, so it's like...
But then it's like...
I hear what you're saying,
but... You can't just say, like, I have
even this what you said about, okay, cool, like, a head of home leads the same way that Christ leads the church, right? People could make the argument that even with Christ leading the church and then a pastor sort of being sort of a figurehead for the way Christ leads the church, women can't be, in some denominations... Can't be heads of church or can't be pastors and stuff like that. So it's like, it's basically what Shay is saying is like, it's difficult sometimes to say, oh, well, this is what the Bible says, and then to use that as Bible when there are other parts that people can actually say, well, yeah, but the Bible also says this. So,
but I just wanted to hear your point.
Because for me, it's just like whenever people say like the whole wife submit to your husband's part, but like that is, literally, that's the only thing. For men, it says, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. Like, when I was reading it, because I was like having this debate with my friend the other day, and we're reading the whole thing. I was like, not gonna lie, there's so much more like requirements for a husband to do for their wife than there is for a wife to do for their husband. So I don't think it's a thing where like you're just saying like you're just purposely missing out what you have to do there.
How can an institution for thousands of years allow people to purposely miss that out? That's what I don't. That's to me, like, there are people in places of power within the church, see how their congregation move. Let's just say for one church, see how their congregation move, see how the people that they're shepherding move, and can see that the interpretation of what they're doing is wrong, but yet they still allow it,
the thing is, like,
or they still preach it.
I don't think it's not that they're not allowed. I think there's only so much you can do, like, as much as...
And then I guess that's my...
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, I cannot make people change or do whatever. I can say as much as what I want to do. I can say as much as needs to be said and stuff like that. And most of the time, women are... Who is in the churches is the women. Most of the dads are not there. if we're being honest. So it's like they're telling the women what to do, but like, where are the husbands to be changed and stuff like that? And even if they are, it's like a minute of them, or they just come once in a while on Christmas and Easter
to just show face.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, most of the time, women are not marrying men who are on the same level as them, and then end up being shocked when the men are not doing the things that the Bible is saying, when they've never been doing what the Bible is saying. So it's like, you're gonna do your act of submitting, but who are you submitting to?
Not, yeah. I think that's the question.
My point is, I don't believe in submission. Words mean things, right? What it means to submit to somebody is not in my nature. I've never been a submissive person. Everything that I do in terms of love, relationships, everything, we are partners in this thing. There are going to be times when I fall, there are going to be times when you fall. I don't believe that I have to submit to you for us to have a good relationship, because I wouldn't expect you to dominate me for us to have a good relationship. That is what it means. It means that you are in a position of like dominance over me. It just doesn't work for me personally. I agree with what you're saying in terms of like, there are people who also are just not receptive to some of the messages in the Bible. So it's like, even if it is being taught correctly, which I really enjoy the historiology of the Bible, so understanding why things are said the way they are, whatever. Very interesting stuff. But cool, even if we take the Bible, yeah, it gets chopped and changed or whatever, but if we take what people say it should say and we give it to certain people, some people aren't going to hear it anyway. Fine. I'm just saying, as for me and my household and the way that I think life should be lived, I do not think at any point, and I'm speaking to women, even if you are religious, I don't think there's any point in your relationship where a man should tell you something and you blindly follow because you feel like that's the thing you need to do. At least endeavor to understand his decision. Even if you don't agree with it, endeavor to understand what it means to be. It's like when you're a child and your parents would tell you you can't do this thing, and you'll say why, and they will not tell you why.
So.
Why?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The head of the household is given, are you my father?
That's how I feel.
And I don't even like when my parents just say
I
do
didn't
this,
like
and
do
I'm
this,
like,
and I'm like,
there's
why?
no why, and then they say why has a long tail and two branches.
And to be fair, maybe there are women who need that. I can't lie, because I've actually deeped as well that I'm surrounded by very intelligent, independent, capable women. So it's like, I can't even imagine you being in a relationship where a man's telling you to do things, you're just like, okay, yeah, that's fine, yeah, I'm not gonna question it. That's how women end up in situations where your man's doing financial fraud. Now you have nothing, you have no money.
And they say bank card declined.
Do you know how many women say they've never seen a bill for their house in their lives? Do you even know if the house is in you guys' name?
Probably not.
Do you even know?
That's on my days. I saw a woman on TikTok, real life, crash out because her husband was like, oh, you need to change your card for something like this. And she was like, oh, I can't, like, you give it to me. And it was like, in that moment, she was like, oh my days, everything is my husband's name. She literally had like a breakdown on TikTok, like, guys.
I'm sorry. And I don't believe in loving from a place of like, I'm protecting myself, but it's actually like, how could I be in a relationship with somebody? And this is the thing. I think when men like to say, oh, there's no women who believe this, a lot of my friends believe in equality in relationships in the truest form. As in, like, even if you were to lose your job, whatever, we will do what needs to be done to support while you get back on track. I don't even think I know a woman who would actually be like, oh, bye. Like, Jesus. Do you know what I mean? Because if the tables were turned, people would be like, well, yeah, the man can pick up the slack, it's fine, that's normal, So it's like, so why would I not think,
and you know what's so funny?
Doing the same.
So many women pick up the slack from
my god!
Like, I feel like sometimes we talk about it like it's not a norm.
It happens.
But even when we talk about like families, for like culturally, but our families coming from Nigeria, a lot of the jobs, like women, let's just say, for example, my mum, she had a passport because she was born here, so she was able to come. It was easier for her to get work and stuff like that. It was my dad that kind of had to like chase to pick up, because it's like it was harder for him, like coming to get a job. A lot of women are the people that make that move to come here and establish the jobs and establish the foundation of stability when it comes to like finances, and the men then pick up. And because in society it's easier for men to get certain roles, and when women want to have kids, blah blah, things change, then they pick up. But so many women are the backbone of stability, financial stability within relationships, but because it's women, it's just seemed as like, oh yeah, it's just kind of like whatever. Expected. Or then when they have kids, it's like, oh well, now I'm making up for it and stuff like that. But bear in mind, I'm having this is our kids, so you're not really making up for anything. You're doing what you need to do as a partner in this family. So I just feel like women don't get enough praise for actually financially providing a lot of stability within relationships. It's because patriarchy allows men's career to skyrocket, or allows them to be in places easier, and then they kind of just take the credit of just like, oh yeah. Even now, like a lot of times men talk about how women have side hustles. They're doing this. They have their wigs business. They're doing lashes. They're doing etc. Like they're always building some form of income. Whereas men, it'll be like,
and they even try to downplay it as well, which I get annoyed. Like,
they'll have like their one job, which like have your job, like that's fine. But it's like, by the way, but it's like, oh, I'm in the tech thing. It's so hard. It's so this. It's so that. Okay, women will be doing their marketing degree and have even us doing our jobs. We have a podcast, events, photography. Like we are doing multiple things as well as our 9 to 5. And it's just seemed as like, oh, it's just a cute hobby. Like, clap for yourself.
That part.
It's do better, everybody.
Because do better, everybody.
Do much better. Okay.
But yeah, asking for things you can't give is my own, because.
What did you say?
Don't be asking for things that you can't give yourself. Like that's one thing I don't believe in. Like even like when men are like, oh, I want somebody who's going to support my dreams. Would you support hers? No. When women are like, oh, I want somebody who's going to be able to buy us a 5-bedroom house in 2 years. Can you?
Well, I mean, it'll be nice for someone to buy me.
But it's like, even if you're not there and you meet someone at that point, are you even willing to get to that point? Because there are a lot of people who have all these dreams, and it's like you're not willing to do it yourself. You're waiting for somebody to make that shit shake for you.
Okay,
Make that shit bounce that ass just like your friend do. Bitch, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, make some shit shake yourself. Like, I don't know, man. It's not that nobody's coming to save you, but it's just like I think sitting around waiting for somebody to better you
to the 0.001%.
Yeah, that part.
Is for the most of us, we're gonna have to hustle. Yeah. Not me though. I'm joking. I'm hustling right now.
Sorry, it's like that. Girl,
I'm hustling, man.
Yeah, man.
It's the hustle. Anyway. But that's been today's episode.
Yeah. For me, I was thinking, I don't know how well.
I was looking at the time like I don't know if this is gonna end.
And then suddenly.
Yeah, we that flew.
We even got far
thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Watching and listening.
So watching and listening. Thank you guys for just tuning in and taking in our content. We truly appreciate it. What's it called? We're grafting, we're grinding, we're putting out as much as we can. So continue to expect lots and lots from us. But yeah, this has been the Grey Area. It's been your girl Shay.
It's Asi.
It's been your faith lab in Mayowa.
Oh yes, I was waiting for Jameen, but okay. And last but not least, Jesus. And last but not least is open. Bye.
Bye guys. See you next week.